Hello and welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. Today's reading is for the sign of Taurus, and you will receive a healing with this reading, but you have to be open, you have to be ready. It comes through my breath, it comes through my voice, and it comes through my hands. Okay, if you've never been here before, these readings are very unique. Sometimes they can hit upon a nerve, so just be prepared. Spirit tries to guide you on your highest timeline. I want to say thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, because that helps the channel more than you know. And I'm going to go ahead and begin for today, but I do want to mention that if you feel strong connection to this reading and you want more information, or you're guided, you want more, you need more, then there will be an extended that's available. It'll be in the description box below where you can join members, and you'll have access to the extended readings as well as all the other content that's available there. It's very inexpensive and you can cancel anytime, but I'm going to go ahead and begin. Okay, what do we have for Taurus today? Show us what we need to see for the next month. Thank you. Spirit's talking about a relationship or some sort of relationship here. They're speaking about money or, hold on. Okay. We're going to get a little bit more on this, but they're speaking about a relationship. That's what they want to talk about, whether this is the relationship with yourself or with another person. They say that their advice to you is to be very cautious in moving forward. Or someone is very cautious in moving forward, but I feel like it's and guarded. Okay. I don't know if this is you or the other person they're speaking about. The past patterns have to do with money, okay, and finances, and there's some sort of pattern here that Spirit wants to bring forward around money, finances, health, career. Maybe someone lost their job. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. You may not, what are you trying to say here, Spirit? There's something not being said to you. Something is not moving forward. Something is not being said to you. Okay. Spirit's advice to you at this time is to focus on your successes and focus on what makes you happy. You. Focus on your independence, on your success. Okay, what is crossing the Two of Cups? Because that's usually a very good energy. It's very harmonic and a union of sorts. What is crossing the Two of Cups, please, for Taurus? Well, they're talking about, what's crossing this Two of Cups? Okay, I'm just going to pick. Some sort of group. Could be a celebration of sorts. It could be a third party. Okay. I don't know if Spirit's saying don't celebrate so soon. Maybe somebody comes back into your life, and I feel like it's an energy that is very guarded. Okay, maybe what's crossing you is that when you think about this person, they bring about a lot of emotional fulfillment and support for you. And I don't know why that it would be crossing. That's maybe clouding your judgment or clouding the situation. I don't feel like it's as bad as like a third party, but let's get some more. What is supporting the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse? This moving forward, being very guarded. That's what Spirit action is like. When you move slow. Okay, move slow and be guarded is what, don't take any action is basically, because the Knight of Pentacles usually is moving forward, but he's in reverse. So and he's very slow. So what is this Knight of Pentacles? What's supporting this Knight of Pentacles? Death. It's a big change. A big change is happening. It's fundamental. It's within you. A big change either happened or is about to happen or just happened. And someone is either not moving forward or moving forward very slowly and very calculated and very guarded, okay? Maybe there's something you need to see here. Let's get a little bit more. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups. What's supporting this energy? Taurus, focusing on themselves. Okay, what's supporting this energy? Okay. You're going to get a message from Spirit, from a higher perspective. You're going to get a message. The message is from you'll get this message personally. It'll be from Spirit. It will be from even maybe somebody that's you consider to be really connected. Getting a lot here. And it's like you receive the message. I think and when you receive this message from Spirit, it will be like the trigger, and okay, it's time to focus on me now. It's time to focus on so it could have something to do with a marriage too, and like finally you get word about a marriage. Or someone doesn't want to get married. Maybe you realize you don't want to get married, or maybe you realize this relationship's over. I don't know. Something along those lines. Let's get a little bit more. I think you're focusing on what you want to manifest in your life because you're tired of giving into situations. That's what I think is happening. Now, hold on. Okay, so Spirit's talking about not to take any action because there needs to be a change here. You may be dealing with somebody in the community, it could be in your family, somebody close to you, it's a relationship close to you, okay? And I feel like this is a cycle that this person goes through where they're always in lack or lack mentality, or they just can't get things together for whatever reason. And your higher self is sending you messages, and I think that you're picking it up, like, I should not interfere in this, you know. I need to focus on me right now and not focus on the situation. I want to celebrate, or I need to focus on me because there's nothing I can really do about this situation until someone realizes they have to change. They need to make a change, okay? What is the Knight of Swords about? Can you give us a little bit more on it? Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups, family. Could have something to do with your family. There's something you're not being told. Or somebody may say something to you. And I don't think you're going to like it too much. And it's going to be like, it's going to come from a family member or be about a family or money. So I feel like when you hear it, or there's not everything's being told to you, I feel like, can I get a little bit more on this? What's this message that's not being told? Or Four of Pentacles. Okay, in the very near future, you may hear from someone in your family. It's in regards to money. This is somebody that you have good memories with. I don't know if they're going to tell you something like they're having money problems or start saving, or it concerns money, and it concerns like family or estate planning. And I feel like it's something you're holding on to. Maybe they are talking about all the plans they're doing with some sort of inheritance or something like that, and you're still holding on. Like, I don't think you want to hear it. It doesn't, you know, but it bothers you somehow. Let's see, you're holding on to it. So either someone says something or you say something around money, around security. This is somebody in your family, but I feel like someone is holding on. Okay, they are holding back. Someone is holding back information, money. Okay, we need a little bit more, Spirit, because why did you bring this up? Why did you bring this up for Taurus? Our Spirit is saying, hold on to your money. Either you're telling someone to hold on to their money, or Spirit is telling you to hold on to your money. Four of Cups. Or hold on. Maybe someone tells you that's close to you, that's really you feel like it's part of your family, and you have really good time with them. They're, you know, you're really happy with them, but you know, there may be traveling involved, or someone is traveling. because I see travel here. So, you know, someone is holding on to something. And I also see travel involved. Four of Cups. This may leave you to be feeling rejected. It's like, oh, this, it's really a gift for you, but you may not see it that way. And that's also what the Death is about, is that, you know, sometimes when big changes happen, we can look at it as being either really, you know, changing our whole world and it's uncomfortable, or we can look at it in an innocence type of viewpoint where we just embrace the change. Oh, and that's kind of hard. That is hard at times, especially I think for Taurus to embrace the change that's happening. I feel like someone is, I don't know why I keep getting this. Like someone giving someone a handout. Okay, hold on. That may not be true in everyone's case. Okay, Four of Cups. There is something being offered to you though, but I almost see like you're almost can kind of grasp what it is, because usually he's focusing on these other things happening, but he's kind of is visualizing it. He's looking at the cup that's being offered to him. All right, we need some clarification on that Four of Cups. He's looking at it. So it's like you're looking, you can almost see. I think you're trying to take a higher perspective too. What's this Four of Cups? We have clarification on that, please. Thank you. The Emperor. You have no control though. Or somebody has no control over it. Five of Cups. There's that Three of Cups spilled over, you know. So I feel like, I'm just going to be honest. There's three things happening here that are emotional in nature in the next month. You're going to be focused on that. You have no control over it because there's change happening in your environment. You may feel as if this is just a turn of bad luck for you. But I see that Spirit wants you to know that there is something coming in for you, and they want you to kind of focus on, okay, you may be losing three things and it's emotional. I don't know if it's three people. I don't know if like people are moving. I see that. I don't know if there's relationship issues. I see that. I don't know if there's job issues because that's here with the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know what it is for you, but it's definitely three things in the next month, and you have absolutely no control over it. It's change happening. And it's how you're going to view it. I think you're going to do fine, though. You're going to get through it. I really do. I think you're going to open up to Spirit a little bit more. That's what you're being called to do, is to connect with Spirit and receive messages to help you through this big change. Okay. There's nothing you can do about it. It says here in the Knight of Pentacles, he's in reverse. There's like no forward movement. I mean, there's nothing that can be done. It's part of life or part of what's happening. Hold on. Let's see what else. I don't know why I feel like there's another card here, like there's something missing. Yeah, something missing. Let's see. I think, let's see, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like so unfortunate. I think you're thinking about the good times and it's just so unfortunate. That's what I keep hearing. There's something missing. This is just so unfortunate. That's what I'm feeling from this reading. And I wish that I could, let's see what Spirit has to say about it, because I wish I could help you bring that vibration up and help you to see and shift your perspective a little bit so that you can embrace change in the most beautiful, graceful way. That's what I want to see for you guys. Okay, but let's see what Spirit has to say. Sometimes they say it better than I can. So I want to see what Spirit has to say. Now, if this happens to you, if this happens to you in the next month, anything like this happens, and you're feeling this way, then I would consider going to the extended, because I'm going to go really deep into this. I think you feel a lot of pain of the world and the changes that are taking place too. So this is not just about your life. Like, I feel you feel the energy of what's happening in the environment and in the world, and you have a lot of compassion. You probably see how families are struggling, and there's just no control that you have over that, over what's happening in society. Victimhood. You need to release victimhood. You or someone around you. Okay. You need to get more connected to the earth, a little bit grounded. You have a good connection, but you maybe need to get grounded and release a lot of this burden and a lot of this feelings that you're pulling in from everywhere. Could be from people in your family, and you see families struggling, or that you need to embrace and you need to surrender to things that are out of your control, because there's nothing you can do about it. At that point, you can only surrender, and you're going to be initiated, I feel, into a deep healing, a period of deep healing. I think it's going to be a period of the next month. A lot of people are going to be initiated into a deep healing. I want to say so much more about the world and what's happening, but I'm going to keep quiet. Maybe I'll do a podcast, because there is a lot going on right now, and so many people don't see it. Okay. They're totally unaware. But anyway, back to your reading. I feel like you're going to go into a deep healing phase in your life, okay? And you're going to start to balance out your energies. That's why you may need to connect with the earth a little bit more to help you balance all of the energy that you're feeling, that you may not even be aware of what you're feeling. You may be feeling other people's victimhood. You may be feeling other people's change in their life as well as your own, and it's kind of a lot. It's a lot to hold on to. Okay, let's see. I want to see what the angelics have to say to Taurus today, please, for their greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all. Thank you. New beginning. There's a new beginning for you. And surrender. Look at that twice. Surrender what you can't control. There's a new beginning on the horizon for you. There may be somebody coming into your life that you is not quite here yet. You know, like maybe if you can use that empathy to kind of feel in, what is the divine sending my way? What is coming in for me that I'm really going to love? So I think that's embracing the change, because there is, when things are taken from you, new things appear, and they can happen slow or they can happen fast. It depends on your state of mind, and you're open to receive, and it depends upon how you view things. Okay? What state of mind are you in? How receptive are you? You know, it depends. And I know it's going to be tough, because Taurus likes stability. You know, but I feel like someone is coming in. You may have a little bit of a journey finding yourself again. And a little self-love journey. I see that. But I do think someone is coming. Okay. All right, I am going to call in all the guides, the guardians, the angels, the Reiki masters, the ancestors, the highest light and resonance, and unconditional love only. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please help the sign of Taurus to balance the energy that they pull into their bodies, into their hearts, into their minds. Please help them release victimhood from their aura. Please help them to release any and all emotions, fears, projections that do not belong to them, that they are pulling in. Please help them to surrender things that they are not in their control, or they cannot control. Guide them to connect with Spirit and hear the messages of Spirit. Guide them into being whole and complete and happy for all that they've achieved in their life. Help them to embrace the new. Help them to embrace self-love on all levels. And be open and receptive to new beginnings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Okay, so if this happens, or this is currently happening, I'm going to pull more in the extended. Okay, I'm going to ask for a little bit more information on everything and see where Spirit wants to. I'm going to try to see what's coming in for you. I don't know if they'll show me, but I'm going to try. All right, let's see who wants to come in for Taurus today, please, for their greatest and highest good. Thank you. Now, for some of you, this isn't like the death of 3 people. I don't want you to think that. It's just a change, like a big change. So I don't want you to think that this has to do with someone, you know. It could be just you're facing 3 big changes, and the changes are emotional in nature. Support is coming from unexpected places. Okay. Don't be afraid to take action. Yeah, I feel like someone's very guarded and not moving forward. But, or are you telling someone, don't be afraid to take action? Okay. Follow your heart in this situation. Expect good news. Yeah, I see that here. I have a mother figure coming through for someone. Spirit guides are coming through for someone. When we're in this state, it's very hard to connect with their spirit guides. It's very hard to connect with anything really when you're kind of in that low state. It's tough. I have a father figure coming through. Wow. Okay. Treat yourself to something special today. Love moves us in unexpected ways. The details are going to be worked out. This was part of the plan. I'm really happy and content. Someone wants you to know that. And your heart chakra is clear and expanding. Okay, they don't want me to cover this code. I think they want me to put it up here. What is really boggling me is don't be afraid to take action, because I feel like that's what Spirit said. Okay, let's get a card on that before I close the reading. What's this don't be afraid to take action? Can you be more specific, Spirit? Be more specific in terms of what? The High Priestess. Of making a decision. Of making decisions about the unknown. Things you can't see. Hold on. Can I have one more? Don't be afraid to take action and disregard your intuition. Page of Swords. Yeah, messages. Messages. There's something unknown. Okay. Yeah, I really get this feeling. There's a lot that's unknown. Okay. There's a lot not being said, and there's a lot that's unknown. Your intuition is picking it up. People may disregard your intuition, and that's going to make you question your own intuition. But yeah, there's being a lot that's unknown. And maybe that's going to keep you in a place where like, oh, you know, you could get stuck there. You can get stuck in that place of, oh no, now what? I don't know what to do, you know. There's so much unknown here. But I think the action is going to be to connect with Spirit. When you feel that amount of pressure on you and you feel like there's so much that I don't know, there's so much not being told to me, I think that's your cue to take the action, and don't be afraid to take action to access your own intuition and to listen. Okay. It's very important to stay grounded and balanced, because your intuition, at times, your mind can override the intuition. If that makes sense? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh, don't be afraid to take action. Sometimes you cannot see what's in the unknown, okay? It's not known to you. It's not told to you. Also, Spirit warns against trying to view too much. Yes, it's important to keep your connection to Spirit, but if you sometimes the mind can override, the mind and the ego can override what actions truly do need to be taken. At that point, you need to seek counsel. It may be from another person that you give permission to look into your future, okay? Because they can see it clearly and objectively where you cannot see you can't see your own clearly and objectively. You need outside counsel at times. You need to seek outside counsel so they can see things clearly and objectively. Now, that could be a psychic, that could be a therapist, that could be even another person, a good friend, a neighbor, somebody you trust, okay? That you seek, you may need to seek like outside counsel, because we can't, the unknown can be very scary to navigate. And when you try to look into it yourself for yourself, you're going to get distorted views. You can't even process it because the ego won't even process it completely. You'll get like snippets, but you need outside counsel that to guide you. Okay. And I feel like there is messages coming about things you don't know. Okay, there will be messages coming. All right. About things that are not working. Okay, thank you. Wow, Spirit had a lot of messages for you guys today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you're interested, you want more, follow me over to the extended readings. Just join members. You'll have access to everything. And if not, I will see you guys soon. I'm sending you a lot of healing energy towards you and help you through this big change. I know you got it. It's not easy, but you know what to do now. Spirit's guided you. You just have to go with the flow. You have to surrender. So I think there's nothing more here. And when it's time to take action, you're going to know, okay? You'll know. Spirit will guide you. Whew. All right. Thank you so much, Taurus. And I will be seeing you guys soon.